This is the AI News Flash for August 11th, 9 p.m. UTC. First up, OpenAI has released a preview version of its ChatGPT desktop app for Linux. The app supports Ubuntu 24.04 and 26.04 LTS, Debian 13, and Fedora 43 and 44. OpenAI notes that these distributions serve as the base for many downstream flavors, which should also be compatible. From the app, users get ChatGPT itself, plus ChatGPT Work for businesses, and Codex, the autonomous coding agent. The rollout began worldwide on Tuesday, August 11th. OpenAI said Linux had been one of the most requested platforms for the desktop app, and that this launch extends ChatGPT and Codex across every major desktop operating system. Rival Anthropic shipped a Linux desktop app for Claude about a month earlier, so the fight for the developer's own workstation is now in full swing. Second, the U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology is opening a request for information on modernizing the National Vulnerability Database, or NVD, for the AI age. The request for information is scheduled to publish in the Federal Register on August 12th, with a 60-day comment window. It spans 7 focus areas, aimed at improving the database's scalability, automation, interoperability, transparency, and utility. On AI specifically, NIST wants input on where AI-enabled automation could clear workflow bottlenecks, and conversely, which vulnerability management activities still require human oversight. It also asks whether AI can improve contextual risk prioritization while preserving transparency, and whether automated remediation is feasible with appropriate safeguards. Today, the NVD ingests CVE records within 1 hour of publication using automation, followed by analyst enhancement. NIST is asking what capabilities should be added over the next 5 years, and what metrics should measure whether the modernization succeeded. Third, U.S. retailer Target has appointed its first chief AI officer. The role goes to Chandu Nair, who spent more than 6 years at Lowe's as Senior Vice President of Stores, Data, AI, and Innovation. He starts on August 24th and reports to Chief Information and Product Officer Prat Vamana. Target also promoted Purvi Shah to Senior Vice President of User Experience. The company says pairing AI with UX technologies lets it move from insight to action faster, while keeping people at the center of what it builds. The backdrop is a turnaround. Target's first quarter net sales for 2026 rose 6.7% year-over-year to $25.4 billion, and CEO Michael Fidelki's plan launched in March allocates $2 billion in operational and capital investment for the year. Nair said AI's true impact won't be measured by models or technology sophistication, but on the front lines in how it makes experiences better for guests. The fourth, a Businessolver report released on Tuesday, found that nearly 1/3 of CEOs named headcount reduction as their primary objective when deploying AI. The survey covered more than 300 C-suite executives and 1,000 employees. On the worker side, almost 4 in 10 said they were concerned that AI implementation threatens their job security. At the same time, nearly half of workers reported receiving minimal or no employer-sponsored AI training. A large group is being told to use AI without being taught how. Marcy Klipfel, Chief Engagement Officer at Businessolver, said pursuing headcount reductions to satisfy investors is unsustainable, adding that the backside of that is it erodes your culture and it erodes trust. And finally, the U.S. Department of Energy has launched the Genesis Open Models Initiative to build science-specific, open-weight AI models with industry and research partners. The department says the goal is to provide researchers, national laboratories, industry partners, and the broader open science community with powerful, transparent, and extensible AI models. The first model, Genesis Science 1, is under development with contributions from the U.S.-based Open Intelligence Lab (RC), Department of Energy scientists, and other partners. Organizations can contribute across the development lifecycle, from foundational systems to domain-specific datasets and fine-tuning expertise. This is the newest branch of the broader Genesis mission, which aims to build supercomputers, establish a national platform, and double the productivity of the country's research and development budget. That's all for this AI News Flash.